All right, we've got Coach Bolt up first. If you let me know if you've got questions in the chat, we will get to you. Evan, do you want to lead us off this time?
Well, I guess start with Cody and the job he was able to do for you guys coming in. I guess how tough was it to make the decision at that point? What was Cody doing to keep Northeastern off balance?
Well, it's tough from the standpoint that Cade's been so good for us this year. And it's early in the game, obviously in a different scenario, you may have a chance to let him work through it, but he was up in the zone a little bit, I thought, tonight, and he didn't really have a pitch to go to. They hit some balls hard on all of his pitches, and so he just wasn't really fooling them there. Felt like it was time to go make a change, and it was huge for Cody to come in and get 2 pitches, 2 outs right there to get his feet kind of settled in the game, and obviously we grabbed the momentum immediately after that.
Cole?
Hey, well, they're in the 3rd inning coming back into the dugout. It looked like you kind of gathered your team around you. Obviously, Mojo and then Griffin had hits that inning, kind of led to a bigger 4th inning. What did you say to your team there?
Well, I didn't really like the way that we started the game from I felt like we were a little bit on our heels, especially offensively. Give their starter credit. I thought he came out and he was on attack and he was hitting his spots and he just kind of had the safe side of the plate over there. And we just kind of kept giving it to him and really didn't feel like we came out and with the aggressive mindset that we usually see. So I was just reminding him, like, look, again, let's not get caught up in the score here and let our emotions get the best of us and hit the panic button. Let's just start putting together better at bats by being more aggressive. He's going to throw strikes. We need to make sure we're ready to swing. And so, like you said, we didn't get anything to show for it that inning, but got on the barrel a couple of times and we're able to start getting a little bit more momentum in our dugout.
Chris?
Obviously, it's a big hit being a home run, but just Cam being able to put one over the wall there. Did you sense your guys maybe loosen up a little bit after that and start playing a little more like you've seen them play?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's always those turning points in games, and they'd gotten off the field with 2 outs the inning before, and so we set that inning up, and Cam, he's been working really, really hard to make some adjustments at the plate. He took 2 close pitches and got an advantage count, and he didn't miss. That was a huge swing right there. Not only for him, but of course, like you said, just to let our team kind of settle in right there and get in the fight.
Milton?
Hey, Coach, was just curious about your perspective on that batter's interference call in I think it was the 6th or 7th inning. The umpires conferring multiple times and before they came to a ruling, and what you were hearing from them and what you were seeing.
Yeah, I mean, it was the result of the play there at that point is the explanation. And that's Coach Marcuzzo over at first base, kind of having that conversation as well with the first base umpire and, having a chance to reconvene and talk about it some more. The result of the play was an out at second base, but on the play, we scored the run. So that was the explanation I got.
Michael?
Well, can you kind of go through, I guess, kind of how you set up the bullpen there at the end and kind of had Cody in there still and then went to Buns? I mean, what was kind of the discussion too about when you were going to use Spencer?
Well, we really wanted to get through. I was going to let Cody keep riding. I mean, he was throwing so well. So I really wanted him to try to finish the game if at all possible. Once we got into the scenario where it got a little bit tighter, he had a couple walks. We knew we needed to make a change there. Wanted to go to Buns. Felt like he could get us through the 8th inning at the very least, maybe still with a 4-run lead. So, and then let him go finish the 9th, but that's not the way it played out. So Spencer had fortunately been able to go throw some the prior inning. And so he was ready to go if need be. I knew the save was in that spot right there after they got the 2-run single. So it was a no-brainer to go to Spence at that point.
Bob?
Hey, well, I was wondering if you've decided who's going to be your starting pitcher tomorrow night and what your thoughts are on playing Arkansas and Dave with such a high stakes game.
Yeah, we'll go with Chance Roach tomorrow night. He'll get the ball. He's been our Saturday starter, and he's a 5th-year senior, and he's been through a lot. He's seen a lot, but yeah, it's going to be a great environment. This is one of the best environments in college baseball. Arkansas has got a really good team. They play at an extremely high level, especially in this venue. These fans here are pretty amazing. Nebraska fans, Husker fans, I'm pretty biased. I think they're the best in the country, but this group here, the way they support this team, and they just got it rolling. So, we're going to have our hands full tomorrow night. It's going to be a great environment. We just need to come out ready to rock from the first inning.
Okay, thank you.
If you've got any more questions, let me know in the chat. Evan?
Yeah, well, I guess just kind of building on that, did you sense it was hard in any way to not, or I guess to look ahead to Arkansas? Was that a challenge at all for you guys? Or I know you're able to lock in, but being here in this regional, is sort of a different level to focus in on this game and not look ahead?
I think maybe in some respects it is, just because you come here and, everybody makes the comment about it's Arkansas's regional. And again, it's just the reminder that it's the regional of the team that you're playing at that moment. That's really the message the entire week. We knew how strong their squad was with Northeastern, and they were obviously, they played at a very high level tonight, and so we were pretty focused. I don't feel like our focus was lacking by any stretch. I just thought they came out in the first 3 innings of the game. They were much more the aggressor than we were, and so. We were ready to play as far as just not overlooking anybody. I don't think that there was the case of that at all, because we have a ton of respect for their ball club and how well they've played the entire year. So, it's with this team, they love to play, they love to compete, and that's why you play for 9 innings. We played pretty high level for the last 6.
All right, last question, last call for questions for Coach Bolt. All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go first.